Hello and welcome to the viewers of this video. This is the Orange Fan here, bringing you another entry for the episode Recap and Thoughts category. This video will be dedicated to the B segment of episode 45 of Codename Kids Next Door, Operation Saturn. We begin this segment at the Sector V treehouse in the middle of the night, where we see number 3 is with her super sleuth Rainbow Monkey, and she's searching for some of her other Rainbow Monkey toys, which have gone missing for some reason. Soon enough, number 3 suspects that number 4 was the one who took her Rainbow Monkeys, so she goes to number 4's room, wakes him up, and demands to know where her Rainbow Monkeys are. Number 4 inquires number 3 about why she thinks he would take something that he doesn't like, and number 3 responds that she suspects that number 4 is jealous of Rainbow Monkeys. Suddenly, both number 3 and number 4 see a tractor beam appear, and the super sleuth Rainbow Monkey is caught in this tractor beam. Number 3 grabs a hold of the super sleuth Rainbow Monkey, which means she's caught in the tractor beam too, and number 4 goes to activate the alarm to wake up the rest of the Sector V operatives. While she's in the tractor beam, number 3 notices more tractor beams appearing, and they're all capturing Rainbow Monkeys from various houses throughout the neighborhood. Eventually, number 3 loses her grip on the super sleuth Rainbow Monkey and she begins to fall, but she's caught by her teammates who are all in a vehicle known as the Spacer Chaser. Number 3 quickly tells her teammates that they need to get her super sleuth Rainbow Monkey right away. So the Sector V operatives activate the full speed of the Spacer Chaser in order to pursue the super sleuth Rainbow Monkey, which is being taken through space by the tractor beam. Eventually, the Spacer Chaser gets close enough to the super sleuth Rainbow Monkey that the Sector V operatives are preparing to lock onto the super sleuth Rainbow Monkey and bring it back to them using a retractable claw. But before the Sector V operatives can launch the retractable claw, the power of the Spacer Chaser suddenly goes out, and a voice begins to talk to the Sector V operatives. The voice introduces himself as Ramon 4, and Ramon 4 warns the Sector V operatives not to chase after the Rainbow Monkeys, or else they will, in his words, suffer his wrath. Number 2 and number 4 seem willing to heed Ramon 4's warnings, but number 3 insists that they continue to chase after her Rainbow Monkey toys. Number 5 inquires number 3 about how they're supposed to do that when they can't track the... Yes, number 5 points out that they can't track the Rainbow Monkeys because of the power of the Spacer Chaser going out, but number 3 responds that she can smell the Rainbow Monkeys. Number 4 inquires how this is possible because there's no air in space. Number 3 clarifies that she doesn't smell Rainbow Monkeys by her nose, she smells Rainbow Monkeys by her heart. Number 4, though, tries to talk to number 1, number 4 tries to convince number 1 to talk to number 3 about this. Number 1's response is that they are members of the Kids Next Door, which means it's their responsibility to help kids out in any way that they can. So number 1 says they are going to try and find the Rainbow Monkeys no matter what it takes. And this pep talk not only makes number 3 happy, but it also motivates the rest of the Sector V operatives, including number 4, into continuing this mission. So the Sector V operatives activate the backup or the emergency power. Yes, they activate the emergency power of the Spacer Chaser, which is essentially pedal power. So number 1, number 4, and number 5 are going to pedal in order to power the Spacer Chaser. Yes, those 3 are going to power the Spacer Chaser by pedaling. Number 2 is going to continue to steer the spacer chaser, and number 3 will direct them where to go by smelling the rainbow monkeys. Eventually, number 3's, number 3 smelling the rainbow monkeys leads the Sector V operatives to Saturn, and the Sector V operatives are surprised to see that Saturn's rings are made of rainbow monkey toys. Or yes, it's a bunch of rainbow monkey toys that are orbiting around Saturn, the planet itself. And number 3 soon enough spots her 5 missing rainbow monkey toys. Yes, she clarified that 5 of them went missing. And the 5 rainbow monkey toys are all in the nostrils of a giant rainbow monkey toy. So number 1 instructs his teammates on the next phase of their mission. Number 1 and number 3 will wear spacesuits, and they'll head out to the giant rainbow monkey toy to retrieve the 5 missing rainbow monkey toys. Number 2, number 4, and number 5 will stay in the spacer chaser just in case they need backup. So yes, number 1 and number 3 put on their spacesuits and they head off to the giant rainbow monkey toy that's orbiting Saturn. Number 3 grabs a hold of all 5 of her missing rainbow monkey toys, but before they can leave, number 1 is suddenly caught in the giant rainbow monkey toy. It's sort of like quicksand. That's the best way I can think to describe it. And when the rest of the Sector V operatives in the spacer chaser try to fly down to help the other 2 Sector V operatives out, some of the rainbow monkeys orbiting Saturn some of the rainbow monkey toys are being launched towards the spacer chaser in a way to attack the spacer chaser. Number 3 is horrified by this, and she says something along the lines about how this isn't what rainbow monkeys are supposed to do. This inspires Ramon 4 to talk again. Ramon 4 inquires number 3 about what she could possibly know about rainbow monkeys, and then he activates a tractor beam around number 3. Number 3 finds herself in a white room, and she sees a robot. Yes, she sees what looks like a robot with some rust on the torso part of the robot. What's visible on the torso is Ramon 4, but Ramon 4 is presented vertically. So there's some rust covering the rest of Ramon 4's name, although Ramon 4 insists that Ramon 4 is his current name. He no longer wishes to acknowledge the name he was originally given. But when number 3 dusts off the rust from Ramon 4, she sees the robot's full name, Rainbow Monkey Forever, and she admits that she never heard of that particular rainbow monkey. Ramon 4 clarifies that no one in the general public knows about him, and then he proceeds to activate some TV screens which show some video footage of the past. He begins to narrate for number 3 while these events are shown on screen for number 3 and us, the viewers, too. Ramon 4 explains that he was created by the top scientists of America in the Rainbow Monkey Research Lab, and the purpose for his creation was to beat the Russian scientists in creating the perfect rainbow monkey toy. And eventually, the American scientists did create Rainbow Monkey Forever, and Rainbow Monkey Forever's face was in their image. Or yes, Ramon 4's Rainbow Monkey face resembles the face of the scientists that created him. And soon enough, when they presented Ramon 4 to some of the kids, or yes, they bring some kids in to check Rainbow Monkey Forever out, but the kids are horrified by Rainbow Monkey Forever, and so Ramon 4 was deemed unlovable. So in order to forget about their mistake, or what they perceived to be a mistake, the scientists launched a rocket with Rainbow Monkey Forever inside with the intent of just, launching him into space and hoping to forget about him, that whole out of sight, out of mind mentality, if you will. While he was in space, the rainbow monkey appearance of Ramon 4 deteriorated into his current robot appearance. Ramon 4 became more and more resentful while he was in space, but he also became more powerful. The robot expanded into having more robotic accessories, such as what looks kind of like a satellite and what looks like a computer modem. Eventually, Ramon 4 takes on his current appearance in the present day, and eventually he ended up near Saturn. And so he decided that if he couldn't be loved, then no other rainbow monkey will know the love of others. So that's why he's been activating these tractor beams to capture all the rainbow monkey toys on Earth. Number 3 is saddened by Ramon 4's story. She says that it's not right that a rainbow monkey didn't experience love. So number 3 actually hugs Ramon 4, who's surprised by this. He questions how could number 3 hug someone like him. He even calls himself a monster. But number 3 clarifies that it doesn't matter what he looks like on the outside. She loves him for the rainbow monkey he is on the inside. And she also makes a point to say that he was officially made by the Rainbow Monkey Corporation. Ramon 4 is touched by number 3's care for him. So he decides to, Ramon 4 activates another program, and the Rainbow Monkey Psalm begins to play, much to number 4's dismay. But the Rainbow Monkey toys around Saturn stop attacking the Spacer Chaser, and they even help number 1 out of the giant Rainbow Monkey toy. Number 3 is happy to see that Ramon 4's spirits have been raised, so to speak. And Ramon 4 says that he's happy knowing that number 3 will stay with him forever. But number 3 says that that's ridiculous, and Ramon 4 accepts this. He does say something along the lines about how she can't blame him for trying. So afterwards, though, number 3 bids Ramon 4 goodbye, and Ramon 4 bids number 3 goodbye, thanking her for what she did for him. So number 3 has her 5 Rainbow Monkey toys again. She and number 1 are back on the Spacer Chaser, and then they notice that the Spacer Chaser's power has returned now. Number 3 figures this is Ramon 4's action, and she encourages the rest of her teammates to thank Ramon 4, which they do, but they say it in a bored manner. So the Spacer Chaser returns to Earth, and Ramon 4 continues to thank number 3 for fulfilling his objective to be loved. So Ramon 4 actually begins to return the Rainbow Monkeys back to their owners. Yes, the Rings of Saturn, the Rainbow Monkeys, are now leaving Saturn and they're returning to their respective owners. Number 3 is watching the Rainbow Monkeys return to Earth from the balcony, or one of the balconies of the Sector V treehouse. Number 4 has an umbrella on hand, and he's grumbling about how it's raining rainbow monkeys. He says he hopes number 3 is happy about this, and number 3 confirms that yes, she is happy, and she's certain that Ramon 4 is happy too. So next up, we see some of the Rainbow Monkey toys being returned to some of the kids throughout the neighborhood. But then we see a Rainbow Monkey toy is being sent to the Sector V treehouse. But it's not one of number 3's Rainbow Monkeys, it's number 1's Rainbow Monkey. Number 1 is happy to have his Rainbow Monkey back, but he quickly hides the Rainbow Monkey toy under his pillow and proceeds to go back to sleep. And that's how we end this segment. So there you go. We have ourselves another segment that focuses on Rainbow Monkeys, and another segment that has number 3 as the spotlight character. So Ramon 4's backstory about American scientists trying to beat Russian scientists in creating the perfect rainbow monkey is meant to be a nod or a reference to the Cold War, except instead of being about weaponry, it's about rainbow monkey toys. So yeah, you could say that's another example of Codename Kids Next Door's tendency to take things into an over-the-top situation, or make a kid-friendly version of some events. Sort of like how Operation Pop kind of referenced a Prohibition Act, except it was about soda rather than alcohol beverages. And yes, for Ramon 4 would be considered a good example of an anti-villain. He's not really outright evil. He's just a bit bitter over the fact that he was unloved and that he got sent out into space to be forgotten about. So you could say Ramon 4, at his worst, Ramon 4 could be considered an example of a Type 2 anti-villain, a tragic anti-villain, where, yeah, he does have a tragic backstory and you can't help but feel a little sorry for him, even if you don't agree with his actions. And to be fair, Ramon 4 turned over a new leaf thanks to Number 3's help. So Ramon 4 did return the Rainbow Monkey toys, and he's in better spirits now, thanks to Number 3. So that was pretty heartwarming. Ramon 4 is a good example of an antagonist in the series who isn't necessarily evil. Or yeah, Ramon 4 wasn't evil, but he did make amends for his misdeeds. So you could say that was pretty heartwarming in a way. And otherwise, yes, speaking of heartwarming moments, I also thought it was very heartwarming of Number 1 to give a pep talk to the majority of the Sector V operatives that encouraged them to fulfill Number 3's wishes to complete their mission and find the missing Rainbow Monkey toys. Similar to Operation Caked 4, I felt that was a good example that shows Number 1 being a good person who honestly does care about the objectives of the Kids Next Door organization. Or yeah, Number 1 can come off a bit standoffish at times, but he really is a good person at heart, and he does care about the Kids Next Door's mission to help kids out. So again, I thought that was a very heartwarming moment. And then we did see at the end of the segment that Number 1 has a Rainbow Monkey toy of his own. Now, this actually does tie into some other details from previous entries. In Operation Butt from Season 3, Number 1 was shown wearing Rainbow Monkey underwear. And in the Season 2 segment, Operation Movie, Number 1 was shown enjoying the Rainbow Monkey double feature. Now, to be fair, Number 2 and Number 5 were also shown to enjoy the Rainbow Monkey double feature. But like I said, the Season 3 segment, Operation Butt, also helps to highlight how Number 1 does seem to be fond of Rainbow Monkeys, even if he's not very public about his enjoyment about the Rainbow Monkey property. Or yeah, the Rainbow Monkey IP. He's more private about his status as a fan of Rainbow Monkeys compared to, say, Number 3. So otherwise, I guess the only other major detail I can think of right now is there is a bit of an inconsistency with Operation Rainbows from Season 1. In Operation Rainbows, Number 3 actually did say to Mr. Mogul that she did use her nose to smell rainbow monkeys, but in this segment, she clarifies to Number 4 that she doesn't smell rainbow monkeys with her nose, but with her heart. So yeah, that was a little of an inconsistency there. They probably had to come up with something to reason how Number 3 could still smell rainbow monkeys in space, because Number 4 brought up a good point that there's no air in space. But yeah, it does contradict what was in Season 1, Operation Rainbows. Although one could probably make the argument that maybe Number 3 can smell rainbow monkeys with her nose and her heart, and she just clarified that to Number 4 because of the context of space. Or at least that's probably a way for some fans to explain away that inconsistency. So otherwise, yes, I believe that's about it for this particular segment. So like I said, we got to see a little more backstory for the Rainbow Monkey franchise within the series, and Ramon 4 was a good example of an anti-villain, or an antagonist who wasn't outright evil. just bitter over bad things that happened, but did make a change for the better. And we did get to see number 3 have another spotlight appearance, and number 1 got to show some heartwarming moments, despite his usual standoffish nature. But yes, otherwise I believe that's about it. So as of this video, we've now discussed the B segment of episode 45 of Codename Kids Next Door on this channel. Take care, and until next time.